On the show today, I will be hanging out with my friend Chef Rowland. He is the executive chef of Grand Pella Hotel here in Abuja, and he will be treating me to some of his stellar recipes. My name is Joy Asian. You're watching Abuja's Finest Places, and yes, you can bet I can't wait to eat.
The first is passion. You have to be passionate.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So Chef Rowland has been my friend on Facebook for some years now. I don't know how we became friends, but I just noticed this person who was always talking very intelligently about food. So I checked his profile and saw he was a chef. And here we are today. Thank you. Thank you. So what do we have here?
Okay.
You want to tell us about this?
This is cream of chicken soup and vermicelli.
Cream of chicken soup.
It's also known as, that vermicelli is also known as rice cream.
Oh, wow.
Then this is...
I like it.
Then this is beef kebab, the Arabian style.
So what's your area of specialty?
Well, I would say I'm very fast.
Can you help me out? Am I supposed to eat this directly?
Be careful, just use it.
Okay. It's good to ask questions.
Okay, my area of specialty is continentals. And continentals cuts across Mediterranean, Mexican, French, American, and English cuisines. And I'm also very good at African, as Africans, West Africa, North African, and East Africa.
And how many years have you been?
Well, this is my 16th year in the industry. 16th year in the industry.
How old were you when you started?
Excuse me. I started when I was 20. So I'm 36. Yeah.
How do I bring this one? How did you get to choose this path?
Well, I would say that culinary art actually chose me, because basically I studied construction in school. I'm a trained builder. Yes, I studied building construction in Yabatech. But while I was in school, I was also working in a hotel. That's in Lagos. So over a period of time, I picked interest in cooking. Though I got my basic knowledge from my dad. My dad is a good cook. Though he's not doing it professionally, but he cooks.
He cooks at home.
He cooks well. Yes, he cooks at home. So that's why I picked interest. But when I got into school, I became more interested. So after school, I went full time. So and today I'm here.
And people around you were supporting, considering the fact that you studied something else.
Well. My mom has always been supportive, and my dad at first, it was just indifferent though. But considering the fact that we went to school to study construction, and a lot of people, especially Nigerian parents, they have this impression that construction pays more. You understand? But over a period of time, he had to just embrace me, and since then they've been quite supportive.
I know one of chefs like dancing.
Yeah.
And the other one is fortune.
Okay. From culinary art.
Yes. Okay. Appetizer was nice.
Thank you.
I'm ready for
The main dish.
the main dish.
All right. Yeah. Thank you.
So this is it. You created this.
Yes.
Can you tell me about this?
Okay, I think I should.
Recipe?
Okay, I think I should start from the steak. That was a very creamy mashed potatoes. And then there's sauteed vegetables, which comprise of carrots, runner beans, sweet corn, and cauliflower. Then that's the steak, grilled steak. Then the sauce is red wine reduction. Yeah,
Red wine.
reduction. Don't worry, you're safe. You know, it was heated to a point that the alcohol evaporated. That's when you get the flambe. You understand? Yeah, that's when you get the flambe. Then these are special recipe, our in-house recipe. It's called the Grandpella fried rice. It comprises of there are some special spices there, which are cumin, a little of cinnamon. Then there is black peppercorn. There's garlic, ginger, and there's minced meat. Of course, soy sauce and chef's secret. Then this is chicken cordon bleu. It's more like it has a French origin though.
Okay.
Yes, it's actually stuffed with cheese and ham, turkey ham. Then this is the sauce is creamy, but it's very spicy.
I've read that name in novels before.
Oh, really?
So it feels so good.
You read romance novels, I guess.
Very much, yes.
Chicken cordon bleu is actually, you know, I often tell my guests most times that it's a meal for lovers. Yeah, it is.
I'm feeling in love already. It feels so good too. I'm eating something you've been reading about.
Oh wow, that's nice.
I particularly like this one. I don't know if you have potatoes here.
You know, while I was introducing the dish, I said that it's a very creamy mashed potatoes. You understand? You know, it's quite unlike other mashed
Sometimes
potatoes.
especially when
You know, it's actually a special one, I must say, and I can tell you categorically clear that you can't get it any other place. Yeah.
How do you rate a good meal?
Well, as a chef, the way and manner I rate a good meal is quite different from how others might see it. First thing you need to consider is the appearance. It has to appear very, very clean, and your plating has to be neat. You understand? So a good meal has to be quite colorful. And to wrap it up, appearance first of all, because what I always tell my chefs is this, that if you're making any meal, you have to consider the appearance. The presentation is key, because clients, or rather guests, customers, eat the food first with their eyes, right? Then after that, the taste also, and the texture. So the appearance, the taste, and the texture. Your rice should be boiled perfectly if you're dealing with rice meals. Then if you're dealing with Irish potato, it has to be perfect, not hard and not too soft. You understand? So those are ways I judge a very good meal. It has to appear very clean and properly plated. Then the taste should be perfect, and the texture should just be top notch.
As an executive chef, I want to assume you also train.
Other chefs, right?
Yeah. You train other chefs.
Yeah.
What has the experience been like? In fact, if I have to ask, which do you prefer? Creating this training chefs?
I've trained a lot of chefs, I must say. And if you ask which one I prefer, that's cooking and training, right? I think that question is kind of interrelated, because there's no way I'll cook without training. You understand? So I can't really pick a particular one over the other, because I'm always on the go. While cooking, I'm also training. Understand? So,
Time for dessert now.
okay.
Yes, I'm having it all. Oh wow. This looks like pear.
Yeah, it is. That's an English pear. So
tell
this.
us about this one. Like, how do I go about dismantling this?
Well, this is called Williams apple in caramel chunk and mocha. Sorry, Abuja Royale. Sorry, I missed that. So it's the pear is actually glazed. It's glazed, and the cup. Let me just call it cup. The cup is made up of caramel. That's melted sugar. Man.
It looks so good. I'm so scared to eat.
So that's the mocha cream, the mocha royale. You're there.
Did you capture how you just opened
How it opens.
So what are some of the most profound responses you had? Yes. I read a story, a post you put up on Facebook.
Oh, okay.
And there
Wow.
was this handwritten notes which you said you were going to laminate from one of the
Yeah,
guests here.
I actually did.
This looks like honey. What is this?
That's actually sugar syrup. It's the melted caramel.
Okay.
Yes. It's melted caramel. I hope you're enjoying it. Of course, you need one. I hope you're enjoying it.
It's very obvious. I'm curious. I'm trying something I've never tried before.
Okay. Well, that stuff is made up of English pear. It's actually you take off the skin, then you pickle it in the syrup there, that red syrup.
Yeah. So what's some of the most profound responses you had from guests?
Yeah. Well, I've actually gotten a lot of responses, a whole lot. But one of the most profound responses I've gotten from a guest was that particular one I posted. I think that was some weeks back, where the main reason why it's actually profound is that it's more like you could actually read the person's mind, because the person had to take the time and write like a whole note and give it to somebody to pass it across to me. And when I read it, actually it made my day. And though I've gotten responses like, there have been several instances whereby a guest will just eat and the person will just stand up and scream, like, "Where's the chef? Why is it?" I think this one happened that was like few years back. "Where is the chef? Where is the chef?" So they came into the kitchen and called me. So immediately I got out, I met the guest, and the guest handed me $100. Just gave it to me, and I was like, wow, this is. I've gotten a lot of responses and a lot of feedbacks and positive feedbacks. Some they send to my emails. Some people will just request for my account number, and some will request for my personal line and they'll call me, send me recharge cards and all that. It's actually a good feeling when you're appreciated, and at the same time, as a guest, when you patronize a particular restaurant and you get the exact value for your money, you understand? So I've gotten a lot of good responses.
So do you have any advice for upcoming chefs? I know you train so many of them.
Yeah.
What is that one? What are those things you would want them to do?
Okay, I think I'll just sum everything up into three. The first is passion. I think that's the most. I always call it my 3 recipes for being a great chef. The first is passion. You have to be passionate. And the second is you have to be humble. It's very, very important. You get, because like, for instance, in my kitchen, I have a chef that has more than 35 years experience. You get, and he still learns from me. I have some that they have 20 years experience and all that, and mine is just 16. So you can imagine. So you have to be humble, you understand? Because when you're humble,
Humility also is necessary.
Yeah.
When you're getting feedback.
feedbacks, yeah. Exactly, that's true. Lastly, you should be ready to explore. You understand? You should be ready to learn, carry out experiments on your own. Because one thing that makes a good chef is it's actually, you need to come up with your own secret recipe. That's one thing that stands you out from the crowd. So you should be ready to explore, you should be ready to experiment and all that. So first, you have to be passionate. Secondly, you have to be humble. That's be ready to learn. That's where the humility comes in. Then lastly, you should be ready to explore a whole lot of recipes and all that. So that's one thing that distinguishes you from others. Yeah.
Thank you so much. In India means words. In India means words. You have fed me, and now I am fed up.
You're highly welcome.
Find these things.
You're welcome.
Of course, I'm going to be dragging some people over here too.
Wow. That would be nice.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.